Beans and bologna made me ugly cry. It made me cry because I was caught up in a moment laughing and I forgot. It's a song and I thought it was hilarious. I was laughing and I couldn't wait to go home and share it with Alan because I knew he'd laugh and love it too. And then I remembered. I didn't birth him and I didn't raise him, but he called me Florida Mom and I loved him like he was my own. I learned really young that loss is a part of life, but losing a kid in the family hits so differently. This isn't my first time losing someone with a stigma attached to the way that they were lost, but just because it isn't the first time, it doesn't make it any easier or less complicated. What I have learned, though, is to not let the way that they were lost define your memory of them, but instead let the way that they lived define your memory of them. I feel like crying or throwing things or throwing up right now. This is the hardest thing I've done. I help people through tragedies every day. I counsel people, I work with them, but when it comes to myself, I'm just at a loss. The kid lived his life to the fullest and he was so full of love and genuine kindness. He was probably the kindest and the funniest person I've ever known. There's a saying, be the things you love the most about the people who are gone. Alan never backed down from a challenge, and he is the biggest inspiration for why I chose to face my fear of being on camera and come out of hiding. So I got a memorial tattoo for Alan today because that's how I cope, and it's a bottle of dish soap because that was an inside joke, and it hurt. It was the hardest tattoo session I've ever sat through, which was fitting, but it's going to make me smile and laugh every time I look at it, which was also fitting. And if any of you out there can relate to any of this video, I'm so sorry, but you are not alone and you are loved.